What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Stacy J, and for today's video I am going to be doing a fall, looking forward to the holidays, smoky smoldering eye. Typically as we get ready for the holidays coming up, even though I know it looks a little bit different than years past, we like to play around and do more of a darker, smoldering, smoky eye. And so today's video is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can achieve a beautiful smoky eye. But before we start that, if you don't mind, please go ahead, hit that little subscribe button. It's a wonderful way for you to support me. Go and hit the little notification bell so you never miss another video from me. And be sure to leave me some comments and share my videos. Find me on Instagram at blushingpanda82. And thank you for those that have already subscribed. Thank you for all of you who are new here. I am excited that we are all here together. And with all of that said, let's get into this. All right, guys, so let's zoom you in just a little bit. We'll just keep it right there. So to do a smoky eye, first and foremost, you need to pick a palette. You can pick any palette you want. I'm going to be using the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill palette. I would suggest, this is what the palette looks like. It's really beautiful. I would suggest when doing a smoky eye to pick colors that are complementary to your eye color. That way your eyes just pop. That is the most important thing when it comes to doing a smoky eye, is that you want something complementary to your eye color, because yes, the makeup will be beautiful, but your eyes are what's really beautiful. I'm also potentially going to be dipping into the Morphe 35C Everyday Chic palette. It looks like this. We have some color schemes over here that I might need to use maybe for a transition color, but I think for the most part I'm going to be sticking with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So first things first, you want to prime your eyes. So shocking, I bought a new eyeshadow primer. I know. It's like wild. I have not used an eyeshadow primer and I don't know how long. Today I'm using the P. Louise base. It looks like this. This is in the shade, I'm not really sure, but I'll link it below. I used a pea size amount like this. It says that put it on the back of your hand. I'm taking a Morphe M173 brush. It looks like this. It's a rounder, denser brush. Picking a little bit up. My eyebrows are already done. And I have been using this eyeshadow primer for 2 or 3 weeks now. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I really like it. I really like it. I do feel like my shadow does have a longer wear. I feel like, especially using darker colors or, even if you're going to use bright colors, I feel like my shadow just lasts a little bit longer. So I would definitely recommend priming your eyes, even if it's just with your concealer. I would recommend priming your eyes with your favorite primer and making sure that you set it with a neutral color. And that neutral color can be just a translucent powder. But you definitely want to set your eyes. So the eyes are set. I just used a translucent powder that I had on hand. I'm picking up a Morphe Y15 brush. So this is what the brush looks like. It's a little more dense, kind of comes to a point a little bit. And what I want to do is I want to start with a transition color. So for this look, I'm going to start actually with a kind of a brighter orange as my transition color. And out of this palette, it's called Rush. So it is this color right here I'm going to start with, and all you want to do is you want to just put this in. Oh, I got some powder left over. You just want to start putting this into your crease. Now, if you have hooded eyes like me, you might want to bring this up just a little bit higher. So my natural crease is right in this area. I'm just going to do it just a smidge higher. And this is just to kind of give us an outline of where we're going to, you know, we're going to build from the bottom up with color. So this is just going to give us kind of an outline of where we want to make sure where we stop on the eyes. Now, the most important tip that I can give you when doing a smoky eye is to blend, 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 and to take your time if you have the time. That way you don't create any harsh lines. And so make sure that you have some clean blending brushes, because you will want to go back in and, you know, especially up here at the top, you'll want to make sure that you just blend out any harsh lines. So I'm just going to go over and do it on the other side and create that boundary that we're setting for ourselves. Yes, ma'am, when we do, as we work on our eye look today. All right, so I used that rush color. I know we look a little crazy. Don't worry, trust the process. It's gonna be fine. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm picking up a Morphe Y19 brush. So this is, again, a dense brush. It's a little bit thinner than the previous brush that I used, but it kind of does come to a point, if you can see that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into a deeper orange, just a little bit more of a burnt orange. It's gonna be this mugshot, mugshot right here in the middle. And I'm gonna pick a little bit of this up right onto the tip of my brush, knock off any excess, and I'm gonna take this right into my actual crease. And we are going to blend. We're going to blend. We're going to do a lot of back and forth windshield wiper motion. And we're really going to carve out and really stick it into our crease. So you can already tell just a little bit where we have created kind of like, I mean, for me, it's like my eyeball socket line almost, practically. So we're just going to go back in and we're just going to deepen that up. And try not to bring this out too far. I mean, we can always clean this up, but I would say you want to keep it towards the middle and almost your inner corner, almost your outer corner, but not totally. So lots of back and forth, lots of windshield wiper motions, and we are going to blend, 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 and of course we're going to do the other eye. Okay, so we're just over here on the other eye. We're just focusing right here into our actual eye, our natural eye crease. And so as I look down, you can see, you know, we have some harsh lines. No worries, no worries. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna go back to our original brush, okay, with no additional product on it. And we're going to do small circular motions. And we're just going to go back in and kind of buff out any harsh lines. Keep in mind, you might have to go back and forth a couple of times in order for it to, you know, be as smooth and seamless as you want. So don't get discouraged. But we're just going to go back in with our original brush and just blend that out. All right, so I just wanted to show you kind of where we are on the look. So you might need to go, like I'll probably need to go back in and just buff this out. But as of right now, we've only used these two brushes. And so you'll want to go back and forth with these brushes, sometimes with no product additional back on them. And sometimes you will put a little bit more product back on. But the blending is going to be the key to your beautiful smoky eye. So this was the original brush that I used. And you will just want to kind of buff that harsh line. As of right now, I'm comfortable with where it's at. So I think it's time to go in with the darker, with our actual smoke. All right, so the next brush that I'm picking up, this is a Morphe brush. I must have gotten this in a collection. It might have even came with the palette that I'm using. I'm not totally sure. It actually is clean. It's just a little stained. But now I'm gonna go back into my palette into, I think I'm gonna do Siren. and then I'm going to do framed. So hopefully the camera picks it up, but Siren is, you know, kind of a deep red color. And then our framed is probably more of like a real burgundy. So with Siren, what we're going to do is I'm going to take my like short condensed thick brush, right? I'm going to pick a little bit up, and I'm just going to place it right on my eyelid. I'm going to place it right onto my actual eyelid, and I'm just going to pat this in. I'm just going to pat this in. Now when we get into deeper colors, it's hard sometimes for the true color payoff. So we need to build this. We need to, you know, we're going to need to go in a couple of different times to really make this the color that we want. So again, be patient with yourself, and we're just going to go ahead and tap this color directly right onto our lids. Another tip that I want to share with you guys is that it's important that when you're doing an eye makeup like this, an eye makeup look like this, that wherever you're looking the most, you want to make sure that you like take your mirror, you step back, you see what it looks like, because a lot of times we're focusing so, you know, so close to the mirror that it looks a little bit different when we go ahead and pull the mirror back from us. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm actually going in with my original brush. There's no product on it. I'm actually using the side of the brush, and I'm just kind of blending out this top part right here a little bit. And now that I have pulled the mirror away, it looks like I need to go back and with my original orange and put just a little more color right here in this section. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with where this looks right now. I can tell there's some areas I'm gonna need to blend just a little bit more, but I wanna go back in with one more color for the lid, and it is this deep, beautiful burgundy red color right here. It's called Framed. Now I'm gonna take I think this is a Sigma Makeup Addictions brush, and if you see, it's, you know, it's pointier, it's a little more condensed, but that's because I want to take this color Framed. I'm gonna pick it up on the tip of my brush, and I'm going to do it very close to the lash line. And I'm just gonna spend some time kind of placing it there. And then of course I'm going to spend some time blending it out. And again, I'm just gonna kind of place it right there. Oops. And then I'm gonna go back in with my flatter brush that I used for my first red color. And I'm just gonna ever so slightly kind of go back and forth. And sometimes you gotta move your eyelid around. At least I do. I have hooded eyes. So sometimes I need to lift my eyelid up in order to get it in where I really want it. So I'm just going to spend some time kind of buffing in just that lower part. I mean, because those two reds are so close together in color, you know, there's not probably going to be a lot of harsh lines. But still, we want to make sure that we buff everything in. And now I'm just going to spend some time blending it all together. So now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to kind of rub it. I'm just gonna blend the whole top part of the eye. There's nothing on this brush. Nothing at all. And I think we are getting close to where I would be very happy with this eye look. A couple places I need to touch up. But we are getting closer, ladies and gents. Yes, we are. So now that I have everything blended out the way that I think I want, you could really, I mean, the key to a beautiful smoky eye, in my opinion, is just taking your time and blending everything together. So now I'm going to go into my 35C palette, and I'm going to pick up, I think I'm going to pick up, do I want the more, I'm going to go in here with this like cream color right here and just take it on my entire brush. Knock a little bit of it off, and I'm just going to kind of brush this up a little bit like this. Just to make sure that it's exactly the way that I want it. Yeah, that's better. So this is the smoky eye. Now from here, you can do a couple of different things. You can go ahead and curl your lashes and use your favorite mascara. You could do a winged eye, which would be absolutely stunning. Stick some falsies on. I'm not totally sure what I want to do, so stay tuned. I'll be right back, and you'll be able to see exactly what I decided, how I decided to finish off my face. All right, and we are back. This is the finished look. Let me just zoom you guys in. So I decided to put on a pair of lashes. These are, let's see, these are Ardell Wispies. I got these at the drugstore. And so this is the smoky eye. I am very happy with the way that the look came out in general. Oh, sorry. Ooh, my skin looks so good. I will link every product that I used in today's tutorial in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this smoky eye tutorial. Be sure to leave me a couple comments. Tag me on Instagram with what kind of makeup you're rocking for your holiday festivities. Again, I know we're not all supposed to be getting together, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun with our makeup. So be sure to tag me on Instagram at blushingpanda82. I would love to see your makeup looks. Show me your smoky eye. Show me your smoldering eyes. And I will be sure to continue to post my smoky eyes on Instagram as well. I thank you guys for watching today. Before you leave, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so my face pops up on your cell phone, and leave me a couple comments, follow me on Instagram, share me with your friends and family. Don't keep me a secret. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.